three things you absolutely have to do before you have a security incident, and none of them will cost you a single cent. The first one is you need to develop relationships with the people at your company who are going to help be stakeholders during the incident. This isn't just the engineers and operations team who helps you actually fix and respond in the initial wake of the incident. You also need relationships with like the communications team, the legal team, certain executives who are going to be stakeholders. Really important that the first time you guys aren't in a room together is a very, very stressful situation where nobody knows what's happening and there's a lot of ambiguity. You need to get to know each other first and make sure that you have those relationships before you're dealing with a stressful situation. Next is have a plan. You need to know who's going to be involved, roughly what their roles are. Um, you need a good kind of mental model of your org chart about who helps with what types of things. And you need to figure out how you're going to provide updates to stakeholders, both internal and external. So internally, you're going to be communicating with other executives. You're going to be communicating with engineers or different departments at the company. All of those people and getting updates and information to those people. You need a channel to do that through, and you need to have an idea of how you're going to do all of that. And the last thing is how do you manage your progress? Some security incidents take hours, some take months. And you need to have an idea of, based on whatever time frame you're given, how you're going to manage progress through that security incident. If you can hash it out in an afternoon on a call, that's great. But if it's going to go a week or longer, you need to figure out, okay, what's going to work for my company? Are we going to meet every morning? Are we going to do multiple calls a day? What's going to work? So having a plan on progressing through the security incident, who's involved, what different people's roles are, is really, really important. And last is develop a shared philosophy about the way you want to handle security incidents. This is the most words on the page, and it might look crazy at first, but you need to make sure that everybody's on the same page about the way you want to talk about the security incident to your customers, external stakeholders, when you're planning your breach notification or disclosure about the incident. What I've always believed in my career is maximum transparency, talking about publicly and disclosing as much as you know about the security incident is always the way to go. I think from a security practitioner's point of view, we think about things in a way where we just want to resolve the thing and communicate what needs to be done or communicate what happened and move on. Sometimes other people who are key stakeholders don't feel the same way, whether that's legal or executives or whoever else. And it's really important that while building those relationships up front, you're talking about these things. Hey, I want us to be really transparent about the way that we handle our security incidents. If anything happens, I want us to talk about it publicly. And here's some examples of where that really benefited other companies that did the same thing. Um, I think that if you don't lay this groundwork and develop a shared philosophy for the way that you talk about security incidents publicly and the way that you resolve them can potentially be a big misstep if you don't do that. Yeah, that's all I had. So thanks for watching. Hopefully, it got you thinking.